A T visa means that you were trafficked. T means for trafficking. That you were trafficked into the United States for either slavery, or you were basically, tied up and brought in here, or you were fraudulently induced to come to the United States for slavery. Peonage, which is you have to work off your travel to be a sex worker. For anything that you were trafficked here to the United States. So T visas is for victims of trafficking. U visas are people who are already here, who are not trafficked into America, but then became victims of crimes here in the United States. There's a new OSHA rule that will allow some people to apply for U and T visas as victims of crimes that otherwise would not have been allowed to. The U.S. Occupational Safety and Health Administration announced for the first time that the agency will have the authority to issue visa law enforcement certifications to workers who have had their wages stolen, safety laws violated, or suffered other workplace abuses, regardless of their immigration status. Undocumented workers across the United States who have been afraid to speak up about labor rights violations due to their immigration status have new leverage now to take action against their bosses and obtain a U or T visa. And once they have a U or T visa, workers can be employed legally, assist their family members in obtaining immigration status, apply for public benefits, and have a pathway to permanent resident status. So why this is good, this OSHA thing is good, is now it allows people who were basically not paid what they were supposed to be paid, people who were not paid at all, people who are working in unsafe working conditions, to go to OSHA, which is a federal government agency, let them investigate this, and let them issue the law enforcement certificate that will allow them to then apply for the U and T visa.
There's all these amazing programs that are existent for Haitians, right? And even if it's not primarily designed for Haitians, like HRIFA, there's the T visas. You know how many Haitians come in here and basically they're trafficked in for labor purposes? You have those, and then we talk about the T visas. The T visa is a trafficking visa, right? You need to be able to show that you were actually a victim of severe trafficking, right? And so a lot of people, when they come to me, they're talking to me about asylum, which is what they know, right? That's all they know. And then when they start telling me more details and I sit down with them, I see that they are eligible for the T visa.
I came to the USA in 2002 and I was kidnapped in Las Vegas in 2006 and taken to Mexico.
Oh my God.
After a year and a half, I was released and sent back to my home country. I finally came back in 2018. Do I qualify for DACA?
No, because you weren't here between January 7th and 12th. Although you got kidnapped, you may be eligible for a T visa. A person who's been trafficked. That's what you would get, a T visa. My boyfriend bring me here, and after that used me as a home servant and work for him without pay in his uncal business. Can I apply for T visa? Yes, that's indentured servitude. You can absolutely apply for a T visa, and you should.
I'm a T visa recipient. Next year, I'm adjusting to LPR. What should I do to apply? Do I need to contact the police or the certifying agency to follow up with the case if they didn't contact me?
You don't have to contact the agency. You already got the T visa. After you get the T visa, you have it for 3 years. The fact that you've been living in the United States for 3 years with the T visa, just file the adjustment. Hello, Brad. Can I apply for EAD at the same time when filing for a T visa? You can. You can apply at the same time. And if you have a bona fide case, they will approve it. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.